Did I pass the audition? This is an audition for cats, right? Yeah, no, I've been wanting to do that for about 30 years. Thank you. That was great. Yeah, but now, I mean, listening to the lyrics, it just sounds like a Jewish mother. And it's like, I remember a time I knew what happiness was. I mean, really? You know who else sounds like a Jewish mother these days? Adele. Seriously, she used to be a badass. She was like, get out and stab. Now she sounds like a Jewish mother. She's like, hello, can you hear me? I must have called 1,000 times, but when I call, you never seem to be home. Yeah, I couldn't decide, you know, if I wanted to be in the show or out of the show. Or in the show or out of the show. Or in or out or in or out. And then Roxy printed the posters and I was trapped. So I didn't know what else to do except lick my genitalia and pretend I wanted it all along. Yeah, you know, I just, excuse me, I'm just, oh yeah, oh yeah, okay, all right. What about those wildcats? Bear down! Yeah? Bear down, anybody Wildcats fans? No? No? I don't know why we're talking about bears if they're cats. You know, but, you know, I think of two things when I hear the phrase bear down. Giving birth and taking a shit. And, you know, surprisingly or not, they often go together. I mean, not that you give birth when you take a shit, but you often take a shit when you give birth. So, you know, every time you take a shit from now on, you can shout, bear down! And you support your local university. And also, you can, when you're on campus and you throw away your waste, you can support a-holes. Because the trash containers on campus have actually a-holes. So you just throw your waste right in that a-hole. Yeah, what else? So yeah, I mean, if the Wildcats really played like cats, what they do is they would just, you know, run up to the other side and be like, and then walk away and just like bare their asshole, you know, just be like, suck it, you know, just like, look at the eye of Sauron. Got any Lord of the Rings fans here? Yeah? Yeah, alright, cool. More Lord of the Rings fans than Wildcats fans. That's cool, I like this crowd. Yeah, did you ever wonder if, like, if Tolkien thought of something else other than the ring first? You know, if it was like, you know, one area rug to rule them all, you know, one cheese knife to bind them. You know, I don't know. So, you know, I figured that cats are actually the perfect spirit animal for the internet. If you think about it, you know, they basically rule the internet, but places like, you know, Twitter and Facebook, they're a lot like cats, if you think about it. They only care about you if you feed them or you hate them. And if you die, they're not going to mourn you. They're just going to fight over who gets to eat your brains. Which is why I prefer dogs. I have a little dog. I have a little poodle mix. His name is Bernie. Because he looks like Bernie Sanders. He's got the like white, crazy poodle hair, you know. And he kind of acts like Bernie Sanders too. He hates being on a leash. He bites it. And I say, good boy, fight the power. And I was at Costco the other day, and I saw they had these treats that they described as occupying treats. And so I knew I had to get them for Bernie because he's all about the occupy, thing. No? All right. Did you know that Costco actually tried to start a pet department? But they couldn't figure out how to shrink wrap 3 puppies together. It just didn't work. They tried. And my dog Bernie, he wouldn't eat his kibbles for a long time. So I was buying all these expensive additives to put in the kibbles, and he still wasn't really interested. And then one day I come home, and he's gotten into the trash, and he's eaten all of my used Kleenex. So I'm like, all right, cutting out the middleman here, I'm just gonna blow my nose right into the kibble. Just blow some snot rockets right in there. Loves it. Save the environment. So Bernie's great. There's only one problem. He just, he barks when there's nobody there. So I have to tell him the story of the wolf that cried boy. Frequently. Yeah, no, dogs are great. There are just some dogs that just should not be in this town. Like St. Bernards or Great Pyrenees, the big fluffy dogs. They just, they're too hot. They're just made for cold climates. So I had a friend who had a couple of Akitas, and they would shed so much because they were so hot. They would shed that when you went to their house, they would actually, people had gotten lost in the fur drifts, the hair drifts. So when you went to their house, they gave you provisions for 2 days and a GPS and a flashlight. And that was my dog jokes. So thank you very much. It's been a pleasure chatting around for you. Roxy, sorry to do this to you. Get your cat ass back up here.